Happy Friday, gang. It's Golden Gun, and I'm back with another Marvel Contest of Champions video. In today's video, we got Alliance War Season 47. This will be my first war video that I upload to the channel since joining a new alliance. For those who don't know, if you haven't got the news, I've joined Rizzo the Legends Alliance. I know you guys, a lot of you guys know who Rizzo is. Shout out to that man. But I jumped at the opportunity to be able to fight alongside people like Rizzo, Solid Juice Snake, Council of Sherbons, Gerald, Allison Edits, Radical, Music Man Joe. The list of people and personalities within this alliance is awesome. Um, I know a lot of you guys know that in the alliance that I was in, we were fighting for platinum. We were in platinum, the platinum ranks, fighting amongst the platinum ranks. And Rizzo's alliance, we're gold. We're fighting in the gold ranks, but hopefully we can help fight alongside everybody else and maybe get the alliance up to a platinum alliance. I know I would like to do that. I haven't really talked to Rizzo or anyone about what the ambitions are, but I think that we could go for platinum, but we'll see. And it's my plan to bring you guys along the journey to see how we do. Without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and hop into this video, and we'll talk about everything else as we do that. Okay, we ready. So new alliance. I got a new AW path, which means that you guys will be able to see me using some new champions, different than the typical champions that you guys have been seeing on my previous war videos. So for Path 1, we're Path 1, Section 1, and Section 2. We got regeneration buffs on both sections, but in Section 1, it's the more regen, the more fury for the defender, and the more fury for the defender means the more damage that the defender is doing to me, even through my block. We got Joe Fixit in this first fight. Joe is the war tactic defender. I think it's Crush. So we did bring in a sturdy defender to counter the Crush, but I forgot to activate the tactic, so we're kind of in here, we're kind of vulnerable in here. As you can see, he's going unblockable, and I have no way to really counter that at all. So my plan is to keep him throwing the special 2, as you guys just seen, and I have no problem dexing the special 2. Special 1 could get tricky because he'll go unblockable, and I can't block his special 1 or dex it. So the plan is definitely special 2. Don't ask me what happened right there. I swear I dexed out of that special 2, but the game said no, you didn't, and it threw me off. It kind of threw out the trajectory of the fight, because now he's just throwing L1s in my face, and there's really not much that I can do about it. Good thing we got Omega Sentinel, and the bleeds that he is applying to us, they're not doing any damage to us. In fact, they're activating a regen buff for Omega Sentinel. So we just got our heal block pre-fight active, and heal blocking his regen and keeping them Furies down, because if those Furies was up, we'd be dead. And we got that man down. Now we're moving on to Ultron. Ultron, as you can see from the team that I brought, I got a bunch of energy dealer champions. The only non-energy dealing champion that I got is Valkyrie. Not on my roster, but in the quest. So you guys get to see some more Valkyrie gameplay. Let's go. The plan is we can't do nothing about his regen. We did get lucky. We didn't select the war tactic, but we only had one war tactic defender on our path. So once we got that Joe Fixit down, we're pretty good with any of the champs that we want to use. So just typical fight. I like to play Valkyrie safe. I know that I can like finish with a light attack and get more buffs that way, but you guys are gonna see throughout the video that I'm pretty plain Jane with my Valkyrie. I like to play it safe. I like to do as less thinking throughout the fight as possible. Like, I like to go into the fight with a plan and then try to stick to that plan. If things go a little bit south, I'll adjust to that. But I got a main plan that I take into for every fight. So my plan here, hit into his block a bunch. I know I can hit into him straight up and gain more power and stuff like that. So I'm just doing a mixture of each. But once again, I'm not inverting her or anything like that. I'll be good with, I'm content with just getting my 3 Pierce buffs and my Fury buff from doing the 5-hit combo, throwing the special 2 and doing that right there, getting them out the way. So GG's Valkyrie. Okay, for section 2, this is where it gets a little bit tricky because the regen buffs that the defenders gain in section 2 of AW, they give unblockable buffs. So we definitely want someone who's applying a heal block to these champions, because the heal block will stop the regen and it will stop them from getting unblockable. Of course, this guy has unblockable right in his kit, but plan here, just try to melt him with Wiccan, overpower him, basically. And that's basically it. Try to keep his buffs down, try to keep him neutralized and suffering debuffs from his neutralized buffs. I am getting better at baiting this guy's special too, so moving forward when I fight Wiccan, or not Wiccan, but Adam Warlock, I'll more than likely try to keep him to an L1. I know it's hard because he has those power gains, but I'd much rather deal with the L1 than his L2. Then he pops into his cocoon. But we pretty much got about as perfect of a match that we could, a counter for him as we could. Wiccan with his resistance and his neutralize and all that good stuff. His power gain. We was able to kind of get out of this fight. It was going perfect, but then I went for an intercept and he caught me and just took all my health away. But we were able to recover from it, use our striker to get out of that fight. And that was the plan, just to get out the fight. And so we're still deathless. We haven't taken any L's yet. Not the most perfect fight so far, but we ain't lost yet. So hopefully that trend continues. We got Weapon X here. Y'all know Weapon X, once he gets to his 25 charges, he goes unstoppable, unblockable. Once again, we're activating Omega Sentinel's pre-fight for heal block and trying to get to our L2 as quickly as possible. I made a mistake and I lost track of Wolverine's charges, so I'll take a little hit to the face because he goes unstoppable, and I should have been prepared for it, but I wasn't. So he caught me right there, but we're good. Go ahead, throw that special 2 right here. Get our incinerate debuffs on him, things like that, and just watch that man melt. Watch him melt. Watch him melt. Go ahead, nice striker, right into another medium combo. Hit him with a special 1. Get him out of there. GG's Omega Sentinel. I couldn't even tell you the last time I bring Omega Sentinel to war, because I be doing Path 9 all the time. And then I think the path before Path 9 I did was like Path 5, so I ain't really had to bring Omega Sentinel to war. Probably, I don't know, probably ever. So it is refreshing to get some Omega Sentinel gameplay in war. And this fight right here is just basically the same thing as the Path 1. He's got a bunch of regen. When he got the regen, he goes unblockable or something like that. The more buffs that we got on ourselves, the more power we drain from ourselves. So that's why you see Wiccan's power just draining. But it don't matter. We're literally just melting this guy. Keep the neutralize on him. That way all the buffs that he try to gain just turns into debuffs and he's just absolutely melted. I barely read the note on that jump because Wiccan shuts down Gore easily. Now we get to the meat and potatoes of this war video. We're up to Boss Island. Still haven't taken any deaths, and I'll go ahead and pop a special one so we can have our special one right when the fight starts, which is gonna make this a lot quicker of a fight with Valkyrie, because that's who we're gonna use for this. And I'll try to play it, let y'all know what I'm thinking, what I'm doing, what my game plan is. Game plan is to go ahead and get to my L2 as quickly as possible. Get my Pierce buffs, my 3 Pierce buffs as quickly as possible. All the meanwhile trying to dance around his specials See, like he's got his aura up right now, and I'm not supposed to hit into him because hitting into him while his aura is up is a chance that he'll nullify Valkyrie's buffs and place a shock on her. So every time you see Doom throw a special one, you'll see me just back off, wait for the aura to expire, and then I'll go do more attacking. Because once again, I don't want the aura nullifying my buffs and then making Valkyrie have to get her pierce buffs back up. It not only does the aura nullify the buff, but it turns it into a shock. So he threw the L1 right there, and I'm just chilling. I'm big chilling. You get back. Wait for that aura. All right, now we can play. And the plan was to keep him at a special one. Once again, plain Jane with this Valkyrie. I'm just sticking to what's easiest, you know what I mean? What I don't have to think about whatsoever. And doing it this way, just literally dodge specials and we push them to the special too. Let's see if we can get a Dex in. I have no problem Dexing Doom special too, but sometimes I swear that the inputs be just horrible. How do we do here? We definitely throw it, Dex. All right, let's go, Val. All right, and then from here, I'm gonna try to keep him at an L1. I'm pretty sure, but yeah, plain Jane. We just hitting into the block, and plus in AW, more times if I'm fighting with Valkyrie in AW, it's some type of like hazard shift or something like that. So I'm hitting into the block anyways. Most times that I bring Valkyrie into AW. So sometimes I'll get into a fight where I don't need to hit into his block all the time, but it just hasn't registered in my brain that I don't have to do it. So I'll still be fighting as if I'm doing Path 9, even if I'm not on Path 9 when I'm using Valkyrie. But once again, it's foolproof. It's literally a foolproof strategy. Y'all see I went into this Doom fight with pretty much all my health, and I came back out the Doom fight with the same amount of health. So it don't get no safer than that. And then to round out this video, we got the girl that everybody loves to face on defense, and that's Photon. I still don't got a 6-star or 7-star Photon. If I ever get her, she's going straight to rank 5. Best believe it. But we're going Valkyrie. I think this is a war tactic defender. I think Photon is. But we just gonna stick to what we know. We do know Photon's kit, so we'll just play around that. Of course, we can hit into her. So every chance that I get, I will. Well, most chances that I get, I will hit into her without her blocking. But most times I am. She just went pure light. I don't want her throwing that special one, so I backed off. Once it deactivated, she threw that special one perfect time, and I was able to dex it. For those who don't know, when she's in her pure light form, you cannot dex or block her special attack. So it's all about trying to keep her from throwing her specials when she's in a pure light form. Valkyrie, once again, good champion. Not only because I mean, of course, it's a little bit longer because Photon is taking the power away from Valkyrie, but it also does work out because I'm kind of slowly giving her power too. So we did get unlucky right here. Just as she had enough charges, she went into her pure light form, threw her special one, perfect timing, and it caught me. But we're not dead, so we got a chance. Just back off. Let me hit into that block some more. One more time. 2, 3, 4. Okay. I wasn't sure if it would go to L2, so I played it safe. Back up so I can hit into your block. This time I'll go with a 5-hit combo into her block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Immediately throw that L2. Did our big damage. I know it could have been bigger, but that's all the buffs that I need to be able to do what I'm trying to do safely. So we got out of the fight, and there goes the results of the war. We did win. We tied in everything, basically tied in battle group clears, tied in exploration, but we pulled ahead of them in attack bonus. We got a perfect defender diversity. They were 5 off, but I think they had somebody that didn't join AW, so they were kind of short-handed. But we did beat them in defender kills, and we beat them in fight duration. And this is a perfect time to give a big shout out to our Alliance War MVPs. MVP number 1, we got Radical, if I'll ever scroll up there. MVP number 2, we got Solid Juice. Oh no, excuse me. We got Effluon, and then MVP number 3, we got Solid Juice Snake. But that's gonna wrap it up for this video. GG's to the Alliance. GG's to the MVPs, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.